Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pedri has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That was travelling. Messi, now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Turns and goes back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri proves just a little bit too strong.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Floated through. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Rooney. Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. So what can they make of this? Neither side yet able to find the net. Vieira. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That's a good run down the left. He's in plenty of space here. Bellingham. And this is Ibrahimovic, and the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Milan have a free kick. Vieira cuts out the pass. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, that's delightful. Lahm tries making a foray down the right. And it's Pedri. Lahm plays it, he gets big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Pedri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Yaya Toure. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Lahm delivers. Cleared without hesitation.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, again there's no way through. Lahm. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's looking at the referee. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rooney closing in on goal. Tries a measured ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And now the breakaway. And it's Nedved. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Pedri. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, such a clever touch. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's Pedri. Pedri is fouled.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5, numero 24, Ibrahimovic. Numero 18, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, Seedorf.
Lahm.
Il numero 19, il numero
And it's
22.
Pedri.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And he lines up a... Oh, what a... Off the post! Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nedved. And it's Lahm. And here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out to the right. Cross to the back post. Nesta wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Luis Suarez. "75 minutes played. Suarez picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Suarez. He's had it taken off him. Nedved takes control of it and he's on the move. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. That's good running with the ball.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Bellingham. Seedorf. Yaya Toure. That's been drilled forward. The final 5 minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. Bellingham. Pedri.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Seedorf. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And that's that. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one.
And already we're underway here.
Great vision.
Gullit looking to run onto it.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Bellingham. Ferdinand.
Pedri.
For Lahm.
And it's Pedri.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide.
Rooney.
Pelé.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Knocks it into space. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Chance here to counter. Threads one in.
Out towards the flank.
Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball.
That's beautifully weighted.
Lahm. Pedri. Pelé. And it's Pedri. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Very nicely done. Shot could be on. Played in. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Pelé. And it's Rooney. Rooney tries making a foray down the right.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Seedorf. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Maicon. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball.
And the shot!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pedri.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to make this nice and quick. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rooney. Look at the space here. Seedorf. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lahm looking to penetrate opposition lines. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Roberto Carlos. Swings in across. Pedri. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, cracking ball. Ronaldo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pedri. Pelé. Rooney. Oh, that's a clever... Big chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. Now the delivery. And this is... goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's following up! Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Michael is one whose deliveries we all know about.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's an excellent interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. Gullit. And he's picked it up out wide. Corner then. Milan have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lam. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedri. Pele. And it's Rooney. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, super find. And he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He has a look up. Rooney. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking tidy. Real chance!
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Little pass back. Pele, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rooney.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, important interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ball driven towards... Oh, smashing in for the pieces! They've scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan could have here their final chance. So, third corner of the game.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Seedorf. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we're done. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And it's Lahm. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bellingham. Vieira. Played towards the other side. For Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Pedri. Pelé. Rooney. Strokes it back. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Ferdinand. For Nesta. Pedri. And it's Rooney. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Threads. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bellingham! They've scored! First blood drawn. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. Pelé. And this is Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. And it's Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. Pelé. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking to play him in. Pedri could try cutting inside here. Elects to cross. Ferdinand clears it away. Well, they've got it again. Ferdinand. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's Vieira. Maldini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham goes on a run down the left wing. Lahm tries to pass it through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Corner number 2 then. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. But that has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Roberto Carlos. Now who's going to be first to this? Knocks it into space. Produces... Oh, smashing header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pedri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pelé. He's on it, can he get away? Brilliantly cut out. And the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is so good, such sharp skills. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Signore e signori, preparate I biglietti. È ora di annunciare I vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi.
And the action is back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh no, this does not look good. He has a look up. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that's it. So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
And already we're underway here. And this is Ibrahimovic. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pelé, he's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Good ball, good take. And it's Vieira.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick...
Terrific header! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Opts to play it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dembele.
Dembele, this is promising.
Vieira. Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Pelé. Lahm made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Rooney! Pedri.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rooney. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pedri. Nicely shaped ball.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pelé.
And Rooney.
Seedorf.
Rooney. Very nicely done.
And it's Seedorf. Davids. And it's Pedri.
Jordi Alba.
And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira. Milan are looking to break at pace.
Messi.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they can break here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Seedorf can see things others simply cannot.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
And it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Showing good feet. Shot a goal! And again! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Michael. Messi.
A player who needs no introduction. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
That's ruffled a few feathers,
But well dealt with.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that is expert.
Dembele!
And that's caused a worry or two. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Lahm.
Lahm carries the ball down the right. Rooney. Here's Vieira. Pele. It's Seedorf. Oh, well played.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Dembele. Rooney. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Opts for safety. And that's going up front in a hurry. Pele, always looking for that half a chance. Milan, still this single goal behind. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries a measured ball. That's a shade optimistic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Dembele. Moved on forwards. Nesta cuts it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lahm has it in a wide position. Firmly met. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. And it's Lahm. And it's Rooney. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Seedorf. Passing nice and neat. There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Maicon. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Knocks it into space.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Seedorf. Pedri. Now it's Pele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Seedorf has been caught there, it's a foul.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Davids did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. He rises!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not the most convincing of passes. Ibrahimovic,
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's a mighty effort! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good take in a good area. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Pedri. Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi is onto it in a flash. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. No way through, so back it comes. And he was alert to it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
That's ruffled a few feathers,
but well dealt with. Milan are looking to break at pace. Ferdinand. It's Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
and here's Ibrahimovic.
Pedri. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Pedri. Lahm receives it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Oh, smashing header! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
That's
That
tidy.
was lovely, that.
Lahm plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Pedri.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pedri. Vieira. Pedri, very much a man of this moment.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pedri. Rooney. Oh, good read. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. And it's Rooney. It's Bellingham. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Ibrahimovic. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Messi. Lahm. Rooney. Ibrahimovic on 2 now and looking for 3. Lahm. And it's Pedri. And this is Pele! Lahm delivers. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Pedri. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand. And it's Lahm. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Pedri has it in a wide position. Has a look and plays it forward. Lahm threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Rooney. And it's Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lahm. Now it's Pele. And here's Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well read, nice interception. Rooney. Lahm, who's set up 1 goal so far. And Rooney. Vieira. Bellingham. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Lahm. And here's Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Vietnam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Lahm. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Pedri. And it's Ferdinand. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball out wide.
Rooney takes control of it and he's on the move. Quick look, then terrific header! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Gullit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, what has happened here? Lahm plays it in.
Big header!
Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Nedved. Lahm receives it in a wide position.
Turns and goes back. And Gullit!
Now that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cruyff quietly revving up.
Lahm. And here's Rooney. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And he's picked it up out wide. Lahm delivers.
It's a mighty effort! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
And it's Rooney.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Now it's Gullit. Driving through the middle. Nesta
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Probing pass. Pedri, very much a man of this moment.
Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Vieira.
Now it's Rooney.
Threads one in.
Here comes the cross.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Played into space.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Lahm has it in a wide position.
He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Pelé.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Vieira. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been clubbed away. And it's Vieira. Lovely bit of skill. Decent chance! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Lahm. Cruyff. Lahm looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, smashing header! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Milan were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gullit. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rooney. Pedri. Oh, they can break here. And it's Cruyff. Gullit. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Rooney. Pedri, nicely spread. Oh, sweet feet. Cross goes in there. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Cruyff may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Sostituzione
So,
per il
time for
Milan.
changes on
Numero
both
5,
sides, actually.
Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Seedorf. Il numero 22. Cambio di
Just
giocatore.
eases him off the ball. Bellingham powering forward here. That looks a good ball through. Pedri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Knocks it into space. And this is Hullet. Played out to the right. Played in with... He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goes forward. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. Vieira. It's Bellingham. And it's Drogba. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pele, and now the breakaway. Lahm, Cruyff, Pele, and it's Lahm. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pedri, quality ball. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Cruyff. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bellingham. Vietnam finding their passes. Pele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now. And Seedorf! And he's done very well to deal with it. Milan have their second corner now. Maldini with the clearance. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, great chance! Drogba, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There's the shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
That
recupero.
was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.